Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. And welcome to another mock test. This is our Steve. He's had one lesson with us before, and this is his second lesson doing a mock test. The last lesson was just to see if he was okay with the car, with the road, because he's not from this town. We are doing the mock test in Southampton. He's from Portsmouth. He came all the way over from Portsmouth to do the mock test. So last lesson, it was okay. Obviously, I'm sure you've seen the last lesson. Today, obviously, in this one, we're going to do a mock test. Hopefully, let's see how he does it. And I hope the video helps. Okay, Steve. So obviously, mock test today.
Yeah.
You've done one lesson before.
Yes.
So you know how the car.
Yes.
No excuse. You know how the roads are in Southampton.
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, it's going to be recorded, as you know, and it's going to go on the channel. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay. So let me tell you what the test is going to be. The test is going to be around 35 to 40 minutes long.
Right.
In that test, I'm going to give you one maneuver for you to do. And also, we might do an emergency stop, which means we might not. Okay. If I do give you emergency stop, I will ask you to stop somewhere safe first, and then I'm going to ask you to do it. If I don't, we're not going to do it. Okay. And in between, I might ask you to do 20 minutes of independent driving. So I'll give you different kind of signs for you to follow. Other than that, you just follow. So I'll give you the direction. If I don't, you just follow the road the way the road is going. Okay. And in the independent driving, like I said, I'll give you in advance where you need to go, and you just follow. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Any questions?
Yeah, no question.
Okay. One question before we go. Tell me questions. How do you check if your brake lights are working?
It's by checking through the mirror, maybe the car behind you.
Okay.
With the car behind you through the mirror, you know your brake is working.
So what would you do to know if your brake is working? How would you know?
Yeah, the car is on.
Okay, car is on.
Car is on, then you press the brake.
Okay, press the brake, and then
you check your mirror and see if
reflection.
If it reflects.
Okay, good. Or you could ask someone to go and check.
Yes, that's
so in the exam. Yeah. So in the exam, if the examiner asks you, how would you check if your brake lights are working? The answer is, I would ask someone to check it for me, or I'll use a reflection because I could see if it's working or not. Yeah. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Okay. So whenever you're ready, Steve, I want to start the car, please, and follow the road, and I'll give you the direction after that. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Now here, excellent start, great moving off, looked around, including the blind spot. Make sure the starting is really important, so when you move off, make sure you look around, including your blind spot, just like he did. Both of them in the roundabout, just follow the go straight ahead, please. Okay, there's two together, both of them straight ahead. Now on the roundabouts, you give way on your right. Now, does he check his right? He doesn't. There's nobody there on his right, so you might get away with it in the test, but don't take the risk. Make sure you look on your right, because this could be a fail in your driving test. If you don't check your right, you could fail your test even if there's nobody there. So be careful when you're dealing with roundabouts. Mini roundabout coming up, small one. We'll go right, second exit, please. Stop somewhere safe on the left, where you feel is safe. After the road, okay? After the road, somewhere safe. When you're ready, move up, please. Now on your driving test, the examiner will ask you to stop few times and then to move off few times. Why? Just to check if you could stop safely and then if you could move off safely. As you can see here, he stopped nice and safely, somewhere safe on the left, by putting the signal on time. And also he moved off nicely by looking all around, including the blind spot, any signal, because there was plenty of cars. But one thing though, he did forget to go to gear, but then before you went he remembered and he did go to gear. So if you are taking your test in a manual car, make sure you go to gear before you move off. Next road, left please, that road there. Now here he hit the pavement and this would be a serious fault. At the end, right please, at the end, right. Stop on the left, just there please, just there. Move off when you're ready please. Now here again, he stopped nice and safely. He also moved off nice and safely by looking all around, including his blind spot. One thing though, he did bring the clutch a bit too quickly, and this is what happened as you saw that shake. So if you are taking the test in a manual car, when you're moving off, give that little pause with the clutch as you are moving off so you don't get that jolt. Now here, as he reaches the end of the road markings and the road signs is telling him to turn left, which means the examiner is not going to say anything. It is your responsibility to recognize the road signs and the road markings, and you'll have to turn left by signaling left. In this case, he did recognize it and he did signal to go left. On the roundabout coming up, follow A3057. That's your independent driving, okay? So what are you following?
A3057.
Yeah. Good. So you're independent driving from here, A3057. Now here he was asked to follow A3057, which was second exit straight ahead, but instead he took the third exit on the right from the wrong lane and he didn't signal, and this would be a serious fault. This roundabout, second exit straight please, second exit straight. Okay, I'm going to give you the direction because you missed the sign. So first left please, this roundabout, first left. Now here he's been asked to take first exit on the left on this roundabout, which meant he needed to signal on approach. He does signal, but he does it at the end. He should have done it a bit earlier. At the end, right please. Right at the end. Next road, left please. This one. Next road, left please. Those cars coming from. At the end of the road, left please. At the end, left. roundabout, second exit, straight please. Second exit, straight. Now here he's asked to take second exit straight ahead on this roundabout coming up, which means he needs the left lane and he needs to signal as he is passing the first exit. Now watch when he signals. This is the first exit, but he signals before the first exit, and this would be a serious fault in the driving test. Now driving that lane all the way until you see sign, follow M271. Okay, so you stay in that lane until you see a sign, and you following, what are you following? M271. Okay, I'll leave it to you. Now in this case, he's been asked to follow M271, and as you can see the sign here clearly saying M271 is on the right on this traffic light coming up, but clearly he misses that and he goes straight on instead, which means he's not going to fail his test for that because he hasn't done anything danger. So going the wrong way is not a problem as long as you haven't done anything wrong in terms of safety.
What are you following?
In this case, he's going straight, which means he needed the middle lane to go straight, and he's in the middle lane, so he hasn't done anything wrong in
M271 or is
terms
it
of safety. But try not to miss the sign.
M271 we're going to follow, yeah? It's okay, stay in that lane. We're going to follow M271. That's fine. Stay here, okay? On the way coming back, we changed it, didn't we? Remember I said, stay in that lane and follow M271. Yeah? But it's okay. Stay in that lane, go straight. I'll give you direction. right here, please.
Now here, turning right, he needed to position his car left off center, which means it's still on his side of the road. But instead here, as you can see, he positioned too much over on the other side, and this would be a serious fault.
End of the road, right, please. So right here. And then traffic light, left. Traffic light coming up, left. traffic light, left. We'll go left, next road. Roundabout will go right, second exit. Right, second exit.
Now on this roundabout coming up, he was asked to take second exit on the right, which meant he needed the right lane. But here, as you can see, he's taking the exit from the wrong lane. He should have gone to the right lane, but he took it from the left lane, and this would be a serious fault.
Next road, left. Left here, please. Right, next road. Stop on the left somewhere safe, please. Maybe after the red car on the left. Or here, that's fine, here. Interesting. Okay. Use this car, please, for parallel parking.
Oh shit.
Parallel parking. So stop on the side and reverse.
Okay.
Park here, yeah?
Okay.
Now, parallel parking, the idea of parallel parking is to do it in between two cars. Obviously, in the test, there's not going to be another car behind you, but you have to imagine there's another car and you do it in less space. Also, the observation needs to be excellent. Let's see how he does it. So here he starts off, looks around, looks at the blind spot, which is excellent, looks at the back to start off, which is excellent too. But here, as you can see, this is the only time he looks over his right shoulder to check if anything there. After that point, until he finishes, he doesn't look at the right shoulder to check if anything there, and this will be a serious fault. Also, as you can see, he's needing too much space. So if there was another car behind, he wouldn't be able to do it. As you can see, there is a space for another car in between, so he's needing too much space to actually do the parallel parking, and this would be a serious fault in the driving test.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. Engine off, please. That's the end.
Wow, so soon.
What do you think?
Well, a couple of
Hmm?
error here and there, but
Do you think you pass? Obviously, we're going to be honest. We're both gonna talk about here what the problem is. But if the test was today, what do you think? You pass or you fail?
well, I think I committed about 1 or 2 serious fault.
1 or 2 serious fault here.
Yes.
Okay. Where do you think serious faults are?
When I met a learner on the way.
Where you met? Sorry.
I met a learner driver on the
Okay.
way, and the car wanted to come out, and I wanted to maneuver.
Okay.
The back tire went on the curb.
Okay.
That was one.
Okay.
And then the second one, when you said that I didn't get the description right when you said I should go on M21.
Okay.
But I went straight.
Okay. You don't know. Okay.
Other
Let's
than
talk
that.
about it. Obviously, if the test was today, you would have failed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 serious fault.
Yeah.
Okay. And 1 other serious. I didn't put serious here, but you got 4, which we'll talk about. Okay. First of all, twice before I didn't fail you for that. I just want to talk about the minor ones first before I give you the serious one. Minor, if you want to stop some, say there's a traffic light coming up. Before you stop, don't go to neutral. You've got this tendency of going to neutral before you stop. Leave on gear, go to stop, and then, because you already know, you said that on the last lesson, is that if you go to neutral, what happens? That's coasting, isn't it? Yeah. So don't go to neutral before you stop fully. So twice. I didn't fail you for that. That's twice, okay? And once moving off under control was in the beginning. I asked you to stop somewhere safe on the left. You did, and before you went, it wasn't on gear.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, but I didn't fail you for that. But then you went to gear, and then you went. There's no danger to that, but make sure you remember that. The other one is there's 4 here. In the test, I just want you to be careful. Remember, this is here to help you so that you don't do those problems. Every time you brake or you slow down, you do it, but you don't look at the mirror. You done about 4 or 5 times. So you go 4 minor here. That could eventually becomes
a serious fault.
That could become a serious fault. So before you brake, what do you do? Mirror and then brake. Before you slow down, what do you do? Mirror and then. Okay. So that. Now let's talk about the serious fault. Number 1, I said to you, we're gonna follow M27 A3057. No problem. Left lane. You looked at the roundabout sign. You were saying second exit straight. Yes. So you went there on the left lane, no signal. But then what did you do?
Yeah, I went straight.
No, you went to the third on the right.
Okay.
You missed that, didn't you? You missed first one, and then after you're going to signal, but you didn't. You went to the third on the right. Okay. So you're going to fail for what? Signaling, because you didn't. Because to go right third exit, what do you have to do?
How to signal?
Signal, but because you thought that was. What did you thought that was? You went to the second straight, didn't you?
I thought I went to the second straight.
The way you thought, yeah. When you watch the video again, you will see. You will know you went to the third on the right. So that would be a fail. Okay. The other fail is on the junction. I asked you to go right. Remember I said follow M271, and you didn't. On the traffic light I said go straight. You did. After the traffic light I said go right. To go right, okay. So this is you want to go right there, don't you? That's your road, okay. That's your road. There's a car coming here. You stop. What did you stop?
Yeah, because a car was coming here, and because I wanted to go on the right lane, I thought I should be here.
Yeah, so you stopped here, didn't you? But you stopped where?
I thought I was close enough.
You thought, but you wasn't.
For the car behind me to go through.
Yeah, but there are plenty of space, and even if they haven't got this space, you can't go to the other side of the road. So your car, half of your car was where?
On the other side.
So that would be?
That was too much on the other side.
Yeah, too much on the other side. So that would be fail because you're causing problem for the oncoming traffic. So that's one fail. The other fail is you hit the pavement, didn't you?
Yeah, when I was
in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning when I saw the line.
I don't think you realized, but as soon as you hit it, you knew.
I knew I hit the pavement because I saw the liner coming towards me and the road was so narrow.
Yes.
I thought he could have stopped for me, but he didn't stop.
He didn't stop. But people's not going to stop. But it doesn't mean we're going to go and hit the pavement. You can't hit the pavement, okay? So that's one. The other one is, I said to you, second exit on the right on the roundabout. Which lane do you need?
That will be the lane on my right.
Yeah, so which lane did you choose?
I choose the one.
Why?
And because you said oftentimes we should be on our left. We should drive on the left.
But if you're going to go right on the roundabout, which lane do you need?
I have to be on the second lane.
On the right lane?
Not the right lane.
But which lane were you in?
I used
The
the
left lane.
left one.
So that would be fair.
Yeah.
You knew that, but I don't know why you did that. Okay? But look what you fell for. One, turning right, your position is too much over.
Yeah, too much over.
You hit the pavement.
Yeah.
And I said to you, second on the right. And what did you do? You went to the left lane and went round all the way. And the sign following, A3057, you went to the third right instead of going straight. That's the serious faults.
Okay.
But I mean, they're not. I mean, are they hard?
Yeah, they're not hard.
They're not hard.
But constant practicing and all that.
But can you see? I mean,
get.
if you could bear those in mind, I mean, take them away, you pass.
Yeah.
But obviously, you can't avoid them, can you?
It's something like that.
And it's not like something you don't know. It's something you could avoid.
Yeah, it is. You know, sometimes when you going through a test or something like that.
Yeah.
You're nervous.
Okay, so I hope you've learned something from this.
Yeah, definitely.
I want you to put everything on there so that you know what to correct in the test. Okay? I hope you've learned something from this mock test. Do let me know if you like the video. Do make a comment, please. And if you need help on learning to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. The course has more than 30 videos on it. I'll leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos. And thank you, Steve, for coming all the way.
Thank you, Abdur.
Postman.
Thank you for your help.
It was our pleasure. And you're going to be on our channel. I hope people learn from that. Okay. And hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.